So, we had the Lakers, the Los Angeles Lakers, who have been on fire against the Utah Jazz, who are still kind of fighting for their lives. Kind of, not, because Lauri Markkanen and Volker Kessler are, well, not done for the season, but Volker Kessler is. Not sure about Lauri Markkanen, but he's been dealing with a hand injury, so that's not a good sign for him in this season. And the Lakers started off really hot, and as you would expect, they got a lot of breakaway dunks. And they led early, and they led by a lot. But Colin Sexton, the young bull, the myth, I can't say it on YouTube, unfortunately. But that is a great duo in Utah. He went off in the third quarter and brought the Jazz back into this game. But the Lakers continued their good play. Austin Reeves makes it a 10-point lead. 10-point game here. But there is always a but, goddamn, as the Jazz make it interesting. Kelly Olynyk banks it in, which, goddamn, that was nasty. And they have a chance to tie it here at the free throw line. Damian Jones, Warrior legend, ties it. He wants the Warriors to have an easier route into that 6th seed and the 5th seed. LeBron smokes the game-winning layup, and we're headed into overtime as the Jazz erased a 12-point lead or a 10-point lead in the matter of 2 minutes. Incredible stuff from Utah, and it was a dogfight in the overtime as both teams couldn't really score. Kelly Olynyk again makes his splash, gives the Jazz a 3-point lead, and of course, who else but Hillbilly Kobe responding with the mid-range. My God, he's been so water ready. The guy is just fearless. I gotta respect it, even though I hate it, because he has a superstar whistle. THT knocked the first free throw down, but of course he misses the second one here, as, well, that sometimes happens. And the Lakers are tied here with a timeout. LeBron gets to the cup again and makes sure he doesn't miss the layup again, and that's a big-time shot from a big-time player, as they love to say. LeBron with 37 at age 38 or something. THT misses against his former team, and the Lakers just dribble it out. As, well, the Lakers are now the 7th seed still, but they play the Clippers tonight, and if they win, they would be the 5th seed, which is crazy. And they would most likely end up as the 5th seed, so yeah, huge game tonight against the Clippers. We'll see what happens there, but a huge win nonetheless. As LeBron, 37, 5, and 6. He had 5 turnovers, wasn't spectacular, but still a great game from the LeBron James, the king, the Bron Hammer. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Austin Reeves, 28.6 assists, man. What? Austin Reeves, man. Austin Reeves might be the greatest player to ever play the game. Rui Hachimura has been balling, 2nd great game in a row. He's been playing really well, and it's great to see. 17 and 6, shout out to him. And the whole starting lineup played really well. They didn't turn the ball over too much, which was also very helpful, and just a solid match, even though they almost let it slip away. Made sure to take care of business, and it will be really rough to see them on a back-to-back tonight against Clippers after an overtime night in Utah, man. I'm really interested to see how AD and LeBron will look. If they play, they still might actually not play, right? But it would be real weird if they didn't play one of the biggest games of the season, so we'll have to wait and see for that. Shout out Utah. Colin Sexton, 15 points in 15 minutes. I'm thinking he's still coming off an injury, so he couldn't play more. Hopefully, I'm right, because otherwise, what the hell is Utah doing? Otherwise, of course, tanking. Shout out Ochai Agbaji. I've been really impressed with him since Utah has given him more playing time. Happy to see that. Luka Samanic actually played really well. Damian Jones played incredibly well, which is strange to see still, because, of course, Warriors legend Damian Jones, and he has had an quite career, and maybe he will find his place in Utah behind Volker Kessler. Would be cool to see. He had one hell of a game tonight. Shout out Chris Dunn also for still hooping and trying to find his place in the NBA. Juan T, even though he didn't have a great game, shout out to him. Always rooting for my guy Juan T, Warriors legend. This time that's for real, because that's a Warriors somewhat legend, of course, not in the legendary way of the greatest players, but shout out to Juan T, man. That's a town hero for Warriors fans, and of course I'm not from the town, but I know what Juan T meant to the team and everything, so Yeah, and he was awesome. He was an awesome vibe bringer. Had one hell of a season with us. Had some great moments, and shout out to him. Always rooting for my guy. And tonight we get ready for Clippers Lakers.